Is that good?
Yes.
All right, very good.
Thank you very much.
Can you get it in the center? Come on. Come on. Oh, this way. There you go.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right.
I got it.
Karen Ford. She's on your list. Turn.
No, but they all, it's not.
Here. Cross. You've completed your guidelines and everything?
You know, I did, and I emailed them in. Hopefully, you guys.
She's not yet?
Yes. You're all good.
Okay.
Well, hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
Okay.
We're here with Kwame and Kids Christian Principles for Children, and we're all the way from Los Angeles, but Chicago is home. But come on down and see more about our books. It's about a 10-year-old boy who loves Jesus, and he shares his biblical scriptures with his friends, and also he loves to sing inspirational songs so that he can help them with their childhood questions, issues, and challenges that they may have with themselves, their family members, or even with their friends. So come on down to the Soulful Chicago Kwanzaa Book Fair. We're here. Bye.
No, but this is the school I started.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm a founder of
All right. So how you doing today?
I'm awesome.
Good. Tell me your name.
My name is Cynthia Walker, and I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
And what is the name of your book?
The title of my book is Dream, Keep It Moving, and it's a motivational journal for you.
All right. And you came out in the snow today.
Yes,
from
we
all
did.
from
Yes.
Michigan, huh?
Yes, weathered a blizzard to come here.
Wow. What was the roads like?
The roads were fine until we got over here.
All right. How'd you hear about the Soulful Chicago Book
I
Fair?
actually found out about it through a friend on Facebook.
Okay. And well, what do you expect today? What are you looking for?
Well, my expectations have already been exceeded. I am so motivated. I can't wait to get back and even start writing some more.
All right. Excellent. Well, thank you. We'll check with you at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Okay.
My name is Sharon Cruikshank, and I'm from the southern suburbs. I've written 3 children's books. Come On Sam is the first, and it's a joy to get out there and have the children read my books.
All right. What got you into writing children's books?
I'm a teacher and a teacher librarian, so I knew that I could put my books in there and have my little children looking at characters that look like them.
All right. So tell me a little bit about the plot of your Sam story.
Come On Sam is about a little boy who goes through the day wondering about the things around him, even though he's supposed to be doing other things like schoolwork or lining up in line or even just getting off the bus. He is looking at everything in the world around him.
My name is Dr. Stephanie Massey.
All right. Dr. Massey, and your book is?
My book is Enjoying Mommy's Sunday Morning Breakfast with Mommy's Awesome Tales.
All right. And that has an intriguing title. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I'm a first-time author, and the book is basically about the stories my mom used to tell us when we were young. And growing up, she used to tell us these tales, well, different stories over and over again. So I have a lot to say in the book about those tales.
All right, great. Well, you have a great day, and we'll check back with you later on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Well, I've written several books about Chicago history and Chicago neighborhoods because I'm very interested in letting people know what kind of history they have in their area. But I've also written several children's stories about Chicago culture and African American history.
All right, excellent. Tell us about A View of Bronzeville. I actually bought that book some years ago before we met.
Oh, okay.
And it was an honor to meet you when I finally did know who the face behind the book.
Well, A View of Bronzeville is kind of I guess you call it a tour guide. So you could pick it up and drive around and visit all the places in Brownsville, learn about the Great Migration, learn about the history of jazz, blues, and gospel that came up with the Great Migration to Chicago. And this book was written in 2002. So it's right now it's all history. And I'm in the process of revising it now.
Yeah, a lot has changed since
A
then.
lot has
boy.
changed,
Yes.
that's for sure.
All right. Well, good. We'll check back with you later then.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
The kidneys. And Nadia was telling me what other organs, Nadia?
Pancreas, heart, lungs, liver, and the gallbladder.
And the gallbladder. So what happens if the heart is not working apart from when the kidneys fail? What's the heart going to do?
It will eventually probably collapse on itself because the blood coming in and out of it, it won't be like separated from like it won't. It will have unhealthy stuff in it because the kidneys aren't filtering blood.
Goody. So
Excellent.
guess what? When you have kidney failure, the heart's going to fail eventually because the heart is going to overwork and the kidneys are trying to pump and clear the blood, but the kidneys can't because they're failed. So we was talking about a diet. What about diet? Healthy eating.
Healthy fruit.
Healthy fruits. What you guys are eating now? So Lord, I just love this.
I
What
prefer
about
grapes.
water though? What about water? Why do we need water?
Just regulate your blood.
Help regulates the blood. The body is mostly made of water. Did you know that?
Yep, it's like 75% water, and like the earth. That's how you can remember it. Like the earth is 75% water, and that's how much your body is.
Okay. So now wait a minute. What if you don't exercise? We were talking about that earlier.
It will hurt you when you get older. Like you won't have as much mobility as you would want.
And what else will it lead to? It begin with an O.
Obesity.
Obesity. Do you know there are a lot of obese people, even children? I'm just like, wow, we got to do better, don't we?
Yep.
How do we do better though?
By eating healthy,
Exercising regularly.
Exercise, eating healthy.
Getting lots of water and getting lots of sleep.
Oh, say that again. Getting lots of sleep. Do you know how many people don't get 8 hours of sleep?
Yes.
Adults don't get. I'm sorry. I don't get 8 hours of sleep. It's hard to get 8 hours of sleep. But as your body, the blood. Do you know the body has to regenerate? What the word regenerate means?
Sort of like start over.
Start all over and rest. That's correct. Now guess what? If the people don't get a lot of sleep, they don't eat right, they don't drink water, they don't exercise, what's going to happen to the body? True, you're very right. Because the body has to regenerate, the body has to get the proper nutrients, and the body has to exercise. A lot of people do not drink water, and that's my biggest pet peeve. I would rather have a cup of water before I have anything else. In the morning, you know, if you drink water when you first get up, the body can really regenerate and go and start working properly. What if you don't drink water? You substitute water for juice, coffee, tea, milk.
It can mess up your bladder.
It can mess up your bladder. So, but we know the bladder works for what now?
Kidney.
The kidney. Wow, we are so intelligent.
Yep, so Yusuf gave you the number.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Smile on camera.
All right.
You guys are so intelligent.
This book is dynamite, TNT, nitroglycerin, and C4. In other words, it's explosive. On page 45 it says, do unto yourself as you would have others do unto you. In other words, treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Do not expect anyone to treat you better than you treat yourself. Do not allow anyone to treat you as badly as you treat yourself. Do not make yourself promises you know you're not going to keep. Do not build yourself up just to let yourself down. Forgive yourself any and all infractions and get off the business of being wonderful to yourself. And when it comes to yourself and others, be as hasty and generous with your congratulations as you are with your criticisms. Quit beating yourself up over poor choices you've made. You deserve your own forgiveness and friendship. Boom.
All right. So first of all, tell me your name.
Tabitha Fifi, aka Miss Spirit.
All right, Tabitha, tell me about your book here.
I am a published author, a storyteller, a puppeteer, and so I have written 5 books. This book here is a sequel from this one. This first book is called Ladies Fifi's Children Fairy Tale, and it has the renditions of all the fairy tales that everybody loves. Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, but I've written it from the bear's point of view because there's always 2 sides to every story. Because Goldilocks wasn't so pure and innocent as the storybooks make her out to be.
Okay.
So if you want to know more about the fairy tales that we love, like Hansel and Gretel, Snow White and 7 Dwarfs, you should buy this book. Now, if you want to know more about Queen Xantu, is a fairy that I created. This is a sequel from the Ladies Fifi. This is her adventure of the spirituality that she goes through, the hardship, her finding out that she's a fairy, everything she has to go through to maintain her kingdom. So if you want to know more about Queen Xantu and Attack Against Fairyville, you should get this book. Now, if you're a reader, you want the best kept secret in poetry. I am a poet. And so these are my ideas and my viewpoints of poetry, as well as this one. Centric poetry and storytelling emotion. These are a must read. So what my ideal is, and I just published another book called God, Why Am I So Different? It's a special needs book, giving kids a voice, special needs kids a voice to be heard, and ways that they can ask God why they so different. So if you want to know more about that, that's coming out in a couple weeks. So I am just an all-around author who are targeting children as well as adults for poetry. So check me out, Tabitha Fifi, aka Miss Spirit. Come out to the Soulful Chicago Kwanzaa Book Fair and get your book for all the kids in your life. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Tabitha.
You're welcome.
Okay.
My pleasure.
How you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Good, good. And tell us your name.
Crystal Brown Lewis.
All right, and tell us about your book.
The book is about a little girl who loses her mother to breast cancer.
Oh, wow.
It's based on a very personal story about a very dear friend of mine who lost her battle with breast cancer about 6 years ago. And when she found out that she was going to lose her battle, we started looking for books that she could use to explain to her 4-year-old specifically what was happening. And unfortunately, at that time, the ones that I found for her, she didn't like because they were too sad, they didn't look like her, the stories were not necessarily something that she wanted her children to have to remember her by. And so I took it upon myself at that point in time to write a book that I thought would honor her and honor her memory and also be something that's relatable to children.
Excellent. Well, I hope you do well today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so tell me your name.
Veronica Appleton.
Okay, and tell us about the journey to Appleville.
Yeah, so it is a book about opportunity. Appleville represents a place where kids can be their unique selves, to be inclusive, children of all colors. And I think it's really important that we share books that are not about just one race, but it's about all races. And my last name is Appleton, and I wanted to create a place that was reflective of my life. My life is reaching a place of opportunity, reaching a place where I can be happy about who I am and the world that we live in, which is so diverse. We meet people of all different colors, so I wanted to create a story that represented that. And each kid on the postcard, it shares a tale of who they are, being unique, being their own color, being in every spectrum, every color of diversity, and that's what I wanted to do.
All right. Well, thank you very much. All right.
I felt like children, little black children, don't have the kind of self-esteem that they should. And I saw this video once where they were showing the little kids with the black dolls and the white dolls and the little black kids. They were asking them, who's the good doll? And they would point to the white doll. Who's the pretty one? The white doll. And so I wanted to write a book about them, to let them know that there's no difference, you know, under your skin. Everybody is alike.
All right. So it's good to be me, huh?
It's good to be me.
All right. So tell us about your book.
It is a young adult novel set in Chicago in the early 90s. It's about 2 teens who've been diagnosed with depression and PTSD. They meet at a school for kids with emotional problems, and their interaction with each other changes their lives. And so the story is told from alternating points of view, from the boy, the girl, and a young psychiatrist who's treating them. And it's recently been selected for a Book of the Year award from the Chicago Writers Association.
Excellent, congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's just some pretty heavy stuff going on in there, huh?
Yeah, yeah, there is.
So what would you say is the target audience?
I would say readers ages 12 or 13 and up.
Okay, all right, well good, we'll hope you do well today.
Thank you.
All right.
Our book is a series. It's called The Newbies. The first book explains all of the children and the characters and what they're actually going to be teaching the other children in all of the other books in the series. So, like for instance, one character teaches about the alphabets, and so our next book is actually explaining more in detail everything about the alphabets. And all of our books are in English and in Spanish.